Hello Beckers, this is Ray from Power Roaster. Okay, so first let's measure out 120 grams. So again today we're going to do a complete roast. So to zeroize it, I'm going to pour out 20 grams of coffee, 120 grams of coffee. A bit more. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, it's fine to be a little over 120, but this is what we promised, 120 grams of coffee over here. So I'm going to leave it in our power roaster here. Okay, and we've got our chef catcher as well. Yep. Okay. So before I start the roast, let me show you a little bit more about this. So this is an Omron unit. There's a few manufacturers that does timers. We find that timers like these, which are industrial grade, are the best to use. It's very stable. I've used this for more than a year. And I've set this for 4 minutes and 35 seconds today. So, I mean, this is not going to be a long video. Main purpose is to show you that we've got a timer and we have a unit to control voltage as well. So I'm going to start the timer. Just to let you know, right now the controller is set to 0. You can hear the click. And when it sets to 0, no power will come, and then this goes into maximum power over here. So I'll leave it at 0 for the moment. Okay. So we're going to start off here by turning on this unit. And when I turn on this unit, you'll start its count, its timer, which starts from 0 seconds, then it counts up to 1, 2, 3, up to 4 minutes, 35 seconds. So here we go. So unit have turned on right now, the counter is started. As you've seen, there's no bean action right now. I'm going to move the controller here, and you start to hear the motor and the fan spinning up. And you probably notice when the fan is really, or rather the voltage is really low, there's not going to be a lot of action at all on the beans. That's because the beans are too heavy, and you might have seen other roasters which can roast maybe 50 or 60 grams. They wouldn't be able to roast 120 grams like us over here. So I'm going to leave this over here for a while. Let's have a look. Probably at about 1.5 minutes to 2, I will start to vary the voltage. Again, it's not necessary, but I know some of you want to have the ability to change voltage so that you can control the roasting process. That's fine as well if you want to do so, and I'll explain towards the end of this video. So we are at 1 minute 5 seconds right now. And you can see the bean action. I mean, it's moving vigorously. The reason why we do this is because this is a proper fluid bed roaster. We want to make sure that all the beans get heated up as evenly as possible so that you get a uniform roast. And we've been doing it since, from the get-go and our last video. So we are at 1 minute 45 right now. And the bean action that you see is probably different from other roasters that you may have seen before. And we find that through our design, this is the best way to roast coffee in order to get an even roast. And you might start to hear the first crack already. Okay, at this point in time, we are at 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes 27, 28 seconds. The beans are still pretty heavy. Some moisture has been lost through the heating process. We're just going to let it roast a little bit more. Probably at the 3rd minute, we start to change and vary the voltage over here. Okay, we're approaching the 3rd minute, so let's go ahead to vary the voltage. Now, when I start to vary the voltage over here, as in reduce it, you should be able to hear the air injection getting reduced, and of course the action of the beans being reduced. So this way, some of you will have more control over the roasting of the beans. We are at 3 minutes 36 seconds right now. We've got probably 1 more minute to go. And the key thing here is to ensure that the beans keep moving. You do not want to slow down or have the voltage too low. Otherwise, if the beans stop moving, you end up burning the beans. We're at 406 right now. I'm going to slow down the roast just a bit more. Okay? And round about 4:35, that's when we will see that roast topping. And I'll do it really quickly. I'm going to ramp up the heat here. And you can see the differences in the bean action. And we'll roast this at high heat up to 4:35. So it stops, timers at 4:35 right now. So it stops automatically with this timer, right? Okay, cool. We're going to remove the chaff texture on top over here. And we're going to pour up the beans. So for those of you who have seen our other video, it's probably a slightly darker roast at 5 minutes or so. This is a much lighter roast. And what we have here at 4:35 is an example of using a timer and also a variable unit here to vary the voltage